Hey guys, it's me, Freddy Pop Collector, and today I'm going to be doing a video on my top 10 favorite FNAF Pops. So, so I have pretty much almost every pop, but before we get started, none of these pops right here will be in my top 10, but they're really cool pops, but they're just not in my top 10. But I do like all the pops, but yeah, I just put those in the background. But yeah, so let's just get started with the runner-ups first, and then we'll get into number 10. So I have two runner-ups, and the first one is Lolbit. Lolbit is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and I think they did this one really well. They could have just, redid Time Foxy and just painted it orange, but they didn't. And it says please stand by, all the details are there, very nice paint. So yeah, so if you don't have this one, you should really consider getting it. It looks way better in person. Like, it looks good now, but it's a 3D thing. They could have just painted her head into the TV, which if they did that would have been lazy, but they didn't. So yeah, Lolbit is our first runner-up. And someone else who barely didn't make it into the top 10 is Toy Freddy. Yeah, mine has a little bit of a scratch on its face, but that's not why it's not in the top 10. I mean, it's great for what Toy Freddy is. This is what a Toy Freddy Pop should look like. I don't really have any particular problems with it. It's just, there's a lot of Pops, who are better. I am going to get another Toy Freddy Pop in the future because this one has scuffs and scratches all over it. And, so yeah, let's move on to our number 10. Okay, guys, kicking off the top 10 is the Target exclusive Dark Springtrap. I think this Pop is really well done, even though Dark Springtrap technically doesn't exist in the FNAF universe. But, yeah, I think Dark Springtrap is supposed to be that one Springtrap at the end of Sister Location when, he survived the fire and all that. But that's not what he ended up looking like in FNAF 6. He was very, Scrap Trappy, and Jimmy Neutron looking. But, yeah, so Dark Springtrap is number 10. I think the paint looks really good. I would prefer him over regular Springtrap, but, spoiler alert for the rest of this list, I don't like it better than regular Springtrap. So let's move on to number 9. So coming in at number 9 is Jacko Bonnie. It's a glow in the dark. It glows in the dark. Jacko Chica doesn't, but Jacko Bonnie does. So yeah, so I think he looks really cool. The only part that glows are the eyes and then the chest, but yeah, it's just whatever. The reason why I don't like Nightmare Bonnie as well as Jacko Bonnie is because he glows in the dark, and I prefer Jacko Bonnie more than Nightmare Bonnie, so this Pop is obviously going to be higher on my list. So let's move on to number, 8? Yeah, number 8, so let's move on. Coming in at number 8 is Flocked Freddy. This is the Freddy. If you don't know what flocked means, it just means the Pop is fuzzy. So that's why it looks kind of weird. So what they did is they take a regular Freddy Pop and they sew this soft stuff over it. The eyes, eyebrows, hat, bow tie, microphone, and teeth aren't fuzzy, but the whole fur is. There's a flocked, I think, Springtrap, and there's a flocked Time Foxy, and yeah, so there's a lot of flocked animatronics. There's 3 of them. So yeah, this is the only one I have of the 3, but this is the only one I really care about because this one looks the best, so in my opinion. But yeah, so let's move on to number 7. So guys, before I reveal number 7, go ahead and say what your guys' top 10 favorite FNAF Pops are in the comments. So yeah, so I think later on down the line, after I get more in-game Pops, I'm going to do a top 10 of my favorite in-game Pops, because there's a lot. I think there's 50 of them. Exaggeration, but there's a lot, I know. But I have 4 of them right now, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get the whole line. But anyways, coming up next is Nightmare Freddy. This is kind of an odd choice, some of you are probably thinking, but I love this Pop. I love the way it looks so cool. I mean, I didn't like it at first. I thought it was very generic looking. I don't know, I just thought it was really ugly, but I really like it now. It looks really good. The hat's all withered and stuff, and the bow tie looks really cool, the body's really cool. So yeah, so not that much to say about this one, but let's move on to number 6. So coming in at number 6 is Springtrap. If you don't remember earlier, I said Dark Trap was, I like Springtrap more, and here he is. The details look great, all the matte, it's not matte, but it's very, bumpy, kind of like a withered fuzzy animatronic would look like. The details are spot on. compared to Dart Trap, hold on, let me get him. Dart Trap over here, you can still see the details, but I think they don't stand out as much as on Springtrap, just because, you know, he's a little bit lighter color, and you can appreciate the details more, even though he's not as rare, and rarity is a lot, you know, like a big factor to how much I like a pop. But, yeah, this design looks really cool, and let's move on to number 5. So coming into the top 5, many people aren't going to agree with me, but it is Time Foxy. I've seen a lot of people say that the face looks weird and stuff, but I really like it. I think it's one of the best pops that Funko's made. They have the black dots on the legs, which the Mystery Mini doesn't have. Well, it does, but it has one of them. But, yeah. It could be this one or the jump scare one. I don't really care which. I just put this one because it's the original. But, yeah, so, I can't wait to get, you know, yeah. So, I need to get the other Dislocation Pops. I need to get Baby, Ballora, Funtime Freddy. I did have Funtime Freddy, but, you know, he got lost in the flood. But, yeah, I'm going to replace him eventually. But, yeah, so let's move on to number 4. So coming in at number 4 is the Walmart exclusive Balloon Boy. Yeah, so Balloon Boy is very cool looking. I still remember when the pop was announced. I thought it was fake at first because, you know, it looks kind of weird. Like the stuff it's holding. Like I didn't think pops could hold stuff, and I was like, how's it gonna fit into this box? But it turns out they had to turn it diagonal. But yeah, so very nice pop. I ordered it online. I dropped it again. Frick, I dropped it 3 times. Well, 2 times. Gosh, I'm really tired, guys. But, yeah, so, looks really cool. Just don't look at the balloon from above. It looks a little bit goofy looking. But, yeah, so, let's move on to number 2. I actually lied. This is actually number 3. But coming in at number 3 is Withered Bonnie. One of my personal favorites. I love this pop so much. You know, it's got the face torn off. It's really hard to concentrate with all that outside noise. But, you know, you have his withered hand and withered foot. He have his arm missing. You have his bent ear, which is a detail they didn't have to do. They have his face open. The only thing I wish they did was I wish they made his eyes red, because in the game they're red. But, you know, the white looks fine. I mean, I like it just as much, but if it was up to me, I would have made them red. Alright, and number 2, the first runner-up is Rockstar Freddy. You know Rockstar Freddy's my favorite animatronic. He is, yeah, he's pretty much like my channel's mascot. He's like my favorite. He's the OG. He's the best. He is the GOAT. He is amazing. And there's only one pop that outbeat him, and you'll see why. But he's very cool. Not that much to say. He's very simplistic. He looks very cool. The only reason why he's here is because he's my favorite animatronic, and that gets him a ton of points. But yeah, so let's move on to my number 1 favorite FNAF pop. So, my favorite FNAF pop of all time is actually Lefty. Lefty looks so cool. I mean, he's basically Rockstar Freddy, only better. Like, he has his missing eye, he has all that stuff, all the detail. His hands are in a better position, I think, and he's, you know, Lefty. He's Rockstar Freddy, only swapped colors. Lefty used to be my favorite animatronic, but, you know, I like Rockstar Freddy more now. But I think the pop definitely did it better. I don't know, there's just something about it. It's just spot on. So, yeah, pops that I wish they made. I really wish they made a Nightmare on pop. That would have been so cool. And I really wish also that they made Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare into pops. And then I also wish that they made, what's his face? Nedbear. I really wish they made Nedbear into a pop. But, yeah. So that was my top 10 favorite pops. So yeah, guys, those are my top 10 favorite FNAF pops. Tell me what your top 10 or favorites are in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, because I have another video going up tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys later. So, bye guys.